All right, let's get started. Air movement system renovation. These units are on stilts, so I want to be able to reach it. Go ahead and drop my tool bag. That should be sufficient for me. So we want to make one trip. I'm going to go ahead and grab everything I need in one shot. One of my favorite things to have is actual reusable grocery bags. So there's our motor, capacitor. We want our motor puller. And let's put it all together. So we'll set that on the side. How about that, huh? Bam. Okay. Up first, let's get our gloves on. Open this unit up. Disconnect our wiring, make sure everything's safe. We'll go with diagonal cutters, this right angle tool, and this. That should get me started. One, two, okay, that's free. Test for power. Okay. That free. This is our cap here. One for our fan motor. This is also for our fan motor. And that's also for our fan motor. And there's our 3 fan motor wires right there. Let's put a little bit of WD-40 on those bolts. Then we'll pop those out. Came right on out. Let's go ahead and do that before I get too far into this. Okay. I think this motor may come right off for us. We'll see how it behaves. Look at that. Can't have so much more than that, can you? Let's see what size we need. That's us. Oh, don't need that portion. take a look at our new motor. I like using these as a stand. Works so nice. Gotta be a little careful, but okay. So what we want to see is, are we reusing these? And it doesn't look like we will be. I think they're too long. Yeah. So we'll be using the bolts that came with it. Okay, once we mount it, we'll get our blade in position. We'll check the depth of the shaft. I don't know if we'll have to cut it or not. All right. We're going to want this practically as deep as it'll go because of the other one being a short shaft. Let's do just a little bit more, okay? Let's glance in there to see if the compressor's off center. If it is, then we're gonna end up cutting that shaft for safety purposes. We'll need to ground down that space to make sure we can properly ground this motor. There we go. Much better. So when we go to run these through, we're going to go ahead and put the crimp-ons for this. We need to make sure that this is accessible to us as well. And I really don't like the wires running through it like so. So these are all separate. These are my reversing wires. I'm going to end up hooking up here for my ground. I want that to have no paint on it. I know it's taking paint off, but I'd rather the motor be grounded. Okay, so we'll glove up, we'll get this set, run our wires through. Come on. Let's get these wires through. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna verify rotation. We'll get these hooked up. L1, L2. Oh no, my stake on. There we go, okay. I gotta get my cap. We'll hit it for a split second. So the rotation, we want to see this thing spin that way. So that's the wrong direction. So we're going to flip that and we can tape it. I was hoping to hide all those wires in there, but the universal motors have quite a bit more on there. I'm gonna end up having to tape that up. Where's the end of this tape, huh? I feel it somewhere. Maybe? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I had to get them to open up a branch to get us a motor.
Hey, I read something today. I was always told once in a while to put some bleach in the drains on these things.
Yes.
The paper said don't do that.
You know,
it says it makes it worse.
20 years in the trade. Some years I'm like, yeah, some years I'm like distilled vinegar. So 4 ounces, a little bit of warm water.
Yeah.
It makes sense, it would help, right?
I think so.
If it can make my clothes white, it can kill some algae.
Hang in there.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day. Okay. Now we need to mount our capacitor. We're gonna take a piece of plumber strap. That's plenty right there. 2 self-tappers. Got a nice spot right here. Oh, my back. There we go. Ah, almost. There we go. That's pretty. Let's get some shots of our work. Receipts or it didn't happen. Let's fire it up. See how it sounds. All right, we're moving air. All right, now for cleanup, let's take a look what we got going on here. Trash can go in the old motor box. It's Sunday. This is getting cleaned up tomorrow. Judge me all you want. and it's gonna tell us how well this unit's performing. That's cold.
All right, way to go.
That's cold air.